Welcome, graduates and guests, to this special occasion. To comply with safety regulations, I'd like to take the time to point out the emergency exits in the Great Hall. They're illuminated with a green sign. Please, can you note your nearest emergency exit and make sure that you know exactly where to go in the case of an emergency. For those with small children, there's a soundproof crying room located at the rear of the Great Hall, and the ushers will be very happy to assist you to access that crying room should you need it. A professional photographer will photograph each graduate as they cross the stage, and a copy of this photograph will be available to all graduates to access and share via their Facebook page. Portrait photography is also available at the graduate reception in the Brennan Room after the ceremony. As a courtesy to everyone in the room, we ask that you take the time now to switch your mobile phone to silent. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, we'll instruct each graduate and your guests when it's time to leave your seats. Graduates, in May, you'll be sent an important invitation to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. This gathers feedback on your higher education experience to improve the experience of future students. We strive to provide the best university experience possible for our students, but this cannot be achieved without your valuable feedback. We would appreciate you watching for an email to your university account so that you can assist with this. Now, some of the terminology used in today's ceremony may be unfamiliar to you. To assist in your appreciation of the ceremony, and we have provided a history of the graduation and an explanation of terms in the graduation booklet. The academic procession will enter the hall in just a few moments, and when the procession enters, could you please rise and remain standing for the singing of the Australian National Anthem. At the conclusion of the ceremony, please rise when the Deus Party rises and remain standing until the Deus Party and the graduates have left the hall. We hope you enjoy this very special occasion. Thank you.
gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage of vast Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very special graduation ceremony. On behalf of the University of Newcastle, I respectfully acknowledge the traditional custodians, the Pembalong clan of the Awabakal people, on whose traditional land this campus is located, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. As Chancellor of this university and a graduate myself, I am very honoured to be able to celebrate this major milestone in your academic journey. Each of our university's graduates is unique, and each year through these ceremonies we celebrate their success. Before me sits a group of people whose determination and resilience is remarkable by any measure. This ceremony acknowledges their drive and determination to succeed. Graduates, you can feel proud to take with you a degree from one of the finest universities in this country, a university that now sits among the top 200 universities in the world. As a university, we are proud to offer the opportunity of education to students from all walks of life. We are proud to have a long-held commitment to equity that means 1/4 of our students are from low socioeconomic backgrounds, and we're number one in the sector for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander student numbers. We are proud of every student, and we are committed to providing the best learning environment and opportunities to help them realise their potential. Our degree programs are designed to prepare you for life and work and connect you with your industries and communities. Similarly, our research is focused on delivering impact and innovation with a steady focus on working with partners to support the development of our regions. Today's celebration of the completion of your studies marks another important milestone, your entry into the University of Newcastle's global alumni community. It's now a network of 161,000 alumni, making an impact in 152 countries around the world. One example of our talented alumni is Dr. Nashwa Najib, who graduated with a Master of Medical Philosophy in 2018. Taught by her father about the importance of giving back to the community, Dr. Najib has shaped her entire medical career around helping those in need. After graduating, Dr. Najib worked as an emergency medical officer in India, with the second highest number of COVID-19 cases recorded in India. Nashwa's ability to work under immense pressure was tested. In a 6-hour shift during the pandemic, she would consult with almost 300 patients. When the hospital ran out of ICU beds, Nashwa made the decision to assess patients in vehicles or ambulances upon their arrival. Actions like these and her unwavering dedication to her patients secured Nashwa with the honorary title of Corona Warrior for her medical services to the hospital during the pandemic. Dr. Najib also started her own foundation, the Saeed Najib Ahmed Foundation, which was established in memory of her father. It aims to provide free medical care to the rural population in India. Dr. Najib is a remarkable woman by any means. You are now united with achievers like Dr. Najib and the people sitting around you as an alumnus of this university. We look forward to watching you flourish in your careers. Look ahead with confidence, knowing you'll always be part of the University of Newcastle. Today is the culmination of many years of hard work, and this ceremony is a symbol of all you've experienced and achieved during your time here at the university. This includes an acknowledgement of the support of your family and friends who've been with you every step of the way on your journey to today. To family and friends, we know that you're here to acknowledge the hard work of a very special person. To celebrate their achievements, we'd be very pleased if you let them know that you're here and make an acclamation of their success at the time. Your involvement in these ceremonies brings them to life, so we are totally relaxed about having the audience participate. Again, my heartfelt congratulations to each of you, our graduates. I now call on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Alex Zielinski, AO, to introduce today's occasional speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I want to start by welcoming our graduates back to our campus, and it's wonderful to have you here for this very special occasion. To family and friends who are here today to celebrate our graduates, thank you for your support. As the Chancellor talked about, your support was invaluable to help our graduates get here today. And here at the university, we're here to serve our communities, and everyone is welcome at the university, not just graduates and their family and friends, but the community. So please come and visit us again. This great hall where we meet today was fundraised and built by the community, literally brick by brick. People bought a brick. There's many bricks here. And as we welcome you into our global alumni network, we note that this milestone marks the beginning of your lifelong connection with our university. Our alumni are a key part of our university. They become mentors and occasionally donors, but most importantly, ambassadors of our university and also future employers of our students. The success of our alumni builds our reputation on the world stage. To recognise these contributions, the university has launched the Alumni House project. With the support of our community, we plan to build a new home for our graduates in the heart of Newcastle, just opposite Nesca House and adjacent to the Conservatorium of Music. This site will provide a space for community to meet and network. And I look forward to welcoming you to Alumni House as the newest members of our alumni network. This morning, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Professor Mohammed Khadra, AO. Professor Khadra is Head of Surgery at Nepean Hospital. He is also Director of Strategy and Innovation at Nepean Blue Mountains Local Health District. He serves on several committees, including the New South Wales Elective Surgery Governance Committee and the Clinical Intelligence Group at the Ministry of Health. His practice encompasses the full range of urological disease. His expertise is particularly focused on prostate cancer diagnosis and surgery, robotic surgery, and male incontinence. Professor Khadra's contributions to the profession extend beyond the clinical setting. He has held senior university management and academic positions in Australia and internationally, including the Head of Surgery at the University of Sydney, Inaugural Chair and Head of Surgery at the Australian National University, Pro-Vice Chancellor for Health, Design and Science at the University of Canberra, and Professor and Head of the School of Rural Health for the University of New South Wales. A leader in his field, he is a Fellow of the Royal Australasian College of Surgeons and a Fellow of the Australian Institute of Company Directors. In 2017, he was awarded Officer of the Order of Australia for his service to urology, rural health and literature. We proudly recognise Professor Khadra as an alumnus of the University of Newcastle. He graduated from our university with a Bachelor of Medicine. He holds a graduate diploma of computing from Deakin University and a Master of Education from the University of Sydney. He also completed his PhD at the University of Sydney, exploring neurophysiology of the bladder. While Professor Cowdra is an esteemed urologist and surgical leader, his fascinating and varied career has also been marked by success outside of the medical profession. He's also a best-selling author and playwright. His books include Making the Cut, The Patient, Terminal Decline, and Honour, Duty and Courage. He's also co-written a play with David Williamson called At Any Cost. He's also an accomplished artist studying at the National Art School and woodworking. We celebrate the diversity of interests that characterise his career, his generosity in supporting emerging generations and his pursuit of excellence across the arts and medicine. Clearly, Professor Cowdra is a bit of an underachiever, but please join me in welcoming him back to our university to deliver today's occasional address. Professor Mohammed Cowdra.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, learned colleagues, graduates of 2022, ladies and gentlemen. 50 years ago, in 1972, the Honourable Gough Whitlam, then Prime Minister of Australia, commissioned Peter Carmel, an esteemed economist and chair of the Australian Universities Commission, to produce two reports. The first was into the Australian school system, and the second was into medical education. Among the recommendations of this latter report was the establishment of a medical school at the University of Newcastle. Only 2 universities in the whole world were doing problem-based learning, and Newcastle actually pioneered not only problem-based learning, but early immersion into the hospital system. I graduated, as the Vice-Chancellor intimated, in 1987. I graduated with a degree and a wife. Michelle, my wife, graduated the year after, and she's a senior anaesthetist at Royal North Shore Hospital. But when we first graduated, it's fair to say that we had the challenge of breaking into a heavily University of Sydney and University of New South Wales medical fraternity. On my first day as an intern at Royal Prince Alfred Hospital, the surgeon I was working for said, where are you from?" I said, "Well, my parents are Lebanese, sir." He said, "No, I didn't mean that. Which medical school?" I said, "Newcastle." He said, "Newcastle? Place should be scrapped." I passed my surgical primaries on the first go a year later, and shortly afterwards I gained my fellowship of the Royal Australasian College of Surgeons. I decided to specialise in urology, something my mum always found embarrassing. When I told her, she said, "Oh, urology, very good, brain surgery. You're going to be a brain surgeon." I said, no, mum, urology, incontinence, bladder, prostate. Thereafter, she would only say, "My son is a surgeon." And when people said, "What type of surgeon?" she'd say, don't ask. At this time, data started to emerge that Newcastle graduates had the highest pass rate of any of the universities in Australia in their specialist exams. In short, the curriculum taught us to be lifelong learners, and no matter the task, Newcastle graduates seemed to rise to meet the challenge. As a consequence, other universities in Australia started to work out that maybe traditional medical education wasn't the bee's knees, and most adopted a variation of the problem-based learning that we pioneered here at Newcastle throughout. In fact, I wish that David Madison, Peter Carmel, and Gough Whitlam himself were alive today to see that graduates from this Faculty of Health Sciences, not only in medicine, but in nursing, allied health, pharmacy, are at the pinnacle of leadership in all aspects of the health system. They're at the peak of health administration, chairs of committees, professors, academics throughout the health system. So that degree that you're about to have conferred is a valuable and distinguished marker that speaks volumes about your education and, importantly, prepares you for a life of learning, service and leadership. Today's graduation ceremony goes back to the beginnings of university existence in the 12th and 13th century It's a ceremony that beautifully marks a scholarly, arduous, and emotional achievement, one that needed a combination of skill, intelligence, and diligence. You met the challenges and you got through. So today, we all mark that milestone in your lives. But of course, today's ceremony is also about marking the achievement of those on whose shoulders you stood. Your parents, your carers, your partners, your friends. So today is also about them and the pride they feel for you, but also for themselves. A degree, while it's most certainly an important punctuation in life's tapestry, in reality marks the beginning of a new chapter in life's journey. A degree actually imposes on you responsibility to use that knowledge and skills so that when at some distant point in the future your life's work is done, you can look back with satisfaction that this world was better because you were in it. The American poet Walt Whitman elegantly expresses this sentiment in his poem Me, O Life, where he questions the point of life itself and then comes up with the answer. And he says that you are here, that the powerful play goes on, and that you may contribute a verse. Socrates wrote about the perfect society, which he said is marked by old people that plant trees under the shade of which they will never sit. In other words, each generation is supposed to lay foundations that leave this world a better place for those who follow. Our generation has not done that. In your careers, you're going to have to deal with the aftermath of our obsession with fossil fuels to power our industry, our houses, our cars. You're going to have to deal with the rising costs of healthcare, which are going up by 10% per year, with very little of that spent on preventing disease. You're going to have to deal with artificial intelligence and the rise of machines and make sure they don't become the existential threat that some people predict. You're going to have to deal with the inequities in healthcare, where in our country the life expectancy of people is vastly different between the haves and have-nots. These problems are huge, and they're going to take your leadership to solve. I've used this word leadership several times now, and you may ask, well, what does that mean? What is a leader? Over the years, I've learnt that there are 3 characteristics of a good leader, and I'd like to leave you with these characteristics. First, leaders see the reality of how things are and strive for how things could be. So they have a vision of how to make things better and commit to bring about change. Now, please don't get the idea that every act of leadership or every change needs to be a revolution. An act of leadership can be as simple as interrupting a ward round to get another pillow for a patient. One of the nurses in my hospital noticed that at the daily handovers, where one shift leads to another, the patients were just being talked about. So she instituted a patient-led handover, where the patient was given a checklist of things to ask about their care. What's my diet? What's my current status? What are my discharge plans? A small change that had a huge impact on patient satisfaction. Secondly, good leaders are compassionate, and not only to their patients, but to their colleagues, and importantly, to themselves. Good leaders ask if a friend is okay. They also balance their own work and life as a role model. So if you play the piano or paint pictures or write poetry or play sport, please find the time in your lives to keep doing it. An ICU doctor in Scotland instituted a project where each patient was asked each day, what is the most important thing to you today? And a patient might say, look, my grandchildren. And so pictures of the grandchildren would be placed next to the bed. or they might say getting rid of this pain. And so the pain consultant was called to assist. Small and simple acts of compassion that have a huge impact. The third and final characteristic of leaders is they are assertive communicators. They call out bad behaviour. They speak the truth to power. This is really difficult sometimes. It's very difficult to do. We all reach paths where we know the right path to take, and we also know that that path is difficult and filled with discomfort. The awkwardness of a difficult conversation with a colleague, or the discomfort of speaking the truth to a manager. And yet, taking that path is called integrity, and that is what leaders are made of. So, class of 22, you'll find during your careers that opportunities to participate, to change things for the better, to mould the future of health, in other words, opportunities to lead, will present to you almost on a daily basis. Grab them. When you leave this great hall today, commit yourselves to change, compassion, and integrity in your careers and in your personal life. By way of congratulations, I want to leave you with the words of another great American poet, Robert Lee Sharp, who said, "Isn't it strange how princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust strings and common people like you and me are builders for eternity. Each is given a list of rules, an hourglass, and a bag of tools, and each must build ere life has flown a stumbling block or a stepping stone." Congratulations, class of 22.
Thank you indeed, Professor Mohammed Kader. Normally I try to say a few words of wisdom after an occasional address. I really thought that address was so good that I don't want to dilute from it. It was a marvellous address, and I'm sure as our graduates you'll gain enormously from it. I would make the comment that it's self-evident that you as graduates from this university you've been self-selected because of your interpersonal and your sensitivity. And you are perfectly placed to enact the patient-centric approach that our excellent occasional address highlighted today. It was a wonderful address, and I'd like to acknowledge that and hope that we all take that forward, because you do have big jobs. Our generation, as our speaker has reminded us, hasn't left the world in a great shape. So I think it's in good hands going forward. So that's wonderful. And my final comment is I'll never be able to look a neurologist in the eye again without smiling. Graduates and guests, we now come to a very important aspect of this ceremony. And for this, I'd like to ask the graduates to all please stand. Would you mind standing? And our doctoral graduates. This is the little bit of formality. As Chancellor of this university, I now officially confer awards to all those candidates who fulfilled the conditions for admission of that award. And I wonder if the audience would join me and my colleagues up here in applauding the wonderful achievements of these graduates. Thank you. Please be seated. I'm now pleased to call on Professor Elizabeth Sullivan, Pro Vice-Chancellor for the College of Health, Medicine and Wellbeing, to present today's graduates. Thank you.
Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have fulfilled the conditions of admissions to awards of this university. Doctor of Philosophy graduates have undertaken a program of independent supervised study for the equivalent of up to 4 years of full-time study. These graduates have produced significant and original research outcomes, culminating in a thesis which has been independently examined by international experts. Today, the university is proud to honour graduates who've satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of Doctor of Philosophy. Chancellor, I present to you Stephen Bothwell. Dr. Bothwell's thesis is entitled Intracranial Pressure Elevation and Cerebrospinal Fluid Change After Ischemic Stroke. Dr. Bothwell. Etienne de Quiros-Andrade. Dr. de Quiros-Andrade's thesis is entitled The Role of Intrauterine Exposure to Smoking on Infant Growth, Lung Function and Respiratory Health. Dr. de Quiros-Andrade. Feng Gao. Dr. Gao's thesis is entitled Pro-NGF, their receptors and nerves in human cancers. Dr. Gao. Mitiku Dishomi Hambisa. Dr. Hambisa's thesis is entitled Driving in Later Years of Life and Age-Related Vision Changes Among Older Australian Women. Assessment of healthy ageing and healthcare utilisation using driving as an operational indicator of ageing well. Dr. Hambisa. Carolyn Hullock. Dr. Hullock's thesis is entitled An Exploration of the Design and Impact of a Model of Care for Acutely Unwell Older People Living in Residential Aged Care Facilities. Dr. Hullock. Benazir Kabari. Dr. Kabari's thesis is entitled The Molecular and Cellular Analysis of Cell Lines Derived from Patients with Schizophrenia. Dr. Kabari. Lucy Kokanda. Dr. Kokanda's thesis is entitled Optimising Nutrition for the Prevention of Cardiovascular Disease through Knowledge Translation with Rural Communities. Dr. Kokanda. Cassandra Lane. Dr. Lane's thesis is entitled Optimising an Intervention to Improve Schools' Implementation of a Physical Activity Policy at Scale. Dr. Lane. Bilal Malik. Dr. Malik's thesis is entitled Type 2 Innate Lymphoid Cell Dysfunction in Severe Asthma and Response to Treatment with mepolizumab and amalizumab. Dr. Malik. Gabriela Martins Costa Gomez. Dr. Martin Costa Gomez's thesis is entitled Relationships between in utero exposures, cord blood immune cell populations, and early life lung function. Dr. Martin Costa Gomez. Sofoon Mok. Dr. Mok's thesis is entitled The Effect of Various Risk Factors on Suicide and Its Prevention in Regional and Remote Areas of Tasmania, a Mixed Method Study. Dr. Mok. Eva Nazin. Dr. Naznan's thesis is entitled Smokeless Tobacco Consumption in Bangladesh, Trends, Knowledge of Health Effects and Current Policy. Dr. Naznan. Daniel Omeleki. Dr. Omeleki's thesis is entitled Elucidating the Mechanisms Involved in Intracranial Pressure Elevation and Hypothermia Treatment for Ischemic Stroke. Dr. Omeleki. Tabassum Rahman. Dr. Rahman's thesis is entitled Investigating Cessation of Smoking During Pregnancy in Indigenous Australian Women, Drivers of Relapse and Access to Services that Might Help Them Continue Cessation. Dr. Rahman. William Ray. Dr. Ray's thesis is entitled Investigation of Clinically Actionable Components of Genomic Risk for Complex Disorders. Dr. Ray. Lorena Rodriguez Sabino. Dr. Rodriguez Sabino's thesis is entitled The Role of GPR84 and IL36R, IL36Y in Respiratory Infections. Dr. Rodriguez Sabino. Vefeka du Legacy Wubishe. Dr. Wubishe's thesis is entitled Impact of Diabetes on Women's Health Outcomes, Survival, Healthy Life Expectancy and Health-Related Quality of Life. Dr. Wubishe. Congratulations to these higher degree by research graduates. Chancellor, university medals may be awarded to candidates who have displayed exceptional academic ability. To be considered for this award, a graduate must have a consistent record of exceptional academic achievement at all levels of their degree program and qualify with the highest level of that degree. Today, I am proud to be recognising such outstanding scholars from the College of Health, Medicine and Wellbeing. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you, graduating with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal, Chrissy Miller. Graduating with the Master of Clinical Epidemiology with Distinction, Li Zhan. Graduating with a Master of Clinical Epidemiology, Gabrielle Mee. Graduating with a Master of Clinical Medicine, Leadership and Management, Linda May. Graduating with a Master of Custodial Health with Distinction, Desma Wenham. Graduating with a Master of Family Studies, Sophie Jones. Graduating with a Master of Health Economics, Management and Policy, Shilpi Vade. Graduating with a Master of Health Science with Distinction, Amelia De Campo. Jamie Silson. Graduating with a Master of Medical Statistics with Distinction, Jacinta Lee Borrow. Chin Bin Lee. Ellie McEwen. Graduating with a Master of Mental Health Nursing with Distinction, Alana Judge. Christiane Price. Po UC. Natasha Baines. Pierre Corson. Lovemore Kambanshai. Tashnumete Kapadia. Catherine Kawira. Wishes Endebella. Artigabenga Shobande. Jessica Stone. Kelly Deanne Lou Tejero. Miranda Ward. Graduating with a Master of Midwifery Studies with Distinction, Geraldine Jeffress. Graduating with a Master of Midwifery Studies, Caitlin Jack. Graduating with a Master of Nurse Practitioner with Distinction, Amy Mosgrove. Graduating with a Master of Nurse Practitioner, Catherine Dooley. Vicky Lightfoot. Annette Parks Considine. Graduating with a Master of Nursing with Distinction, Elise Bischoff. Changqing Cheong. Jeanette Corsino. Prima Ramanujan. Nicole Richardson. Graduating with a Master of Nursing, Xu Xiaoxin Chen. B.G. John. Rosemary Jose. Ting Ting Lee. Vivian Lawrence Maroki. Amal Matthew. Pauline Kileo. Zuyi Shu. Graduating with a Master of Public Health with Distinction, Emma Foster. Mary Gabby. Jessica Pinay. Madeline Stone. Fu Sin Than. John Towney. AJ Venkatesh. Graduating with a Master of Public Health, Kehinde Akabi. Meng Wang. Wenjing Zhang. Graduating with a Master of Traumatology with Distinction, Shabina Ali. Marjo Anadan. Emma Cheney. Colin Choi. Ashley Harvey. Graduating with a Master of Traumatology, Kirby Laslett. Graduating with a Graduate Certificate of Health Economics Management and Policy, Sonia Stanley. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of postgraduate awards. I now invite Professor Lisa Wood, Head of School of Biomedical Sciences and Pharmacy, to present graduates of undergraduate degrees.
Chancellor, I present graduates who have satisfied the requirements for an undergraduate award. Graduating with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science with Honours Class 1. Daniel Barry. Renee Beveridge. Laura Stanton. Georgia Tennant. Danielle Theron. Graduating with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Genevieve Greer. Angus McPherson. Isabella Zulamovsky. Graduating with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science with distinction, Rachel Birchall. Christopher Collard. Shaila Dubé. Alira Ewan. Lucy Ferguson. Mitchell Gresham. Zlata Johnson. Jai Labosso. Jasmine Mandy. Molly Parkinson. India Rowe. Christopher Spooner. Lynn Tran. Rebecca Turner. Fern Williams. Graduating with a Bachelor of Biomedical Science, Isaac Barry. Olivia Berryman. Susanna Broadbent. Jasmine Brown. Annie Mae Calventos. Chloe Evans. Alexander Fitzgerald. Adam Franey. Jasmine Gupta. Todd Hodgson. Chloe Jackson. Ashley Kite. Georgia Soulis. Lachlan Wild. Grace Williams. Graduating with a Bachelor of Pharmacy with Honours Class 1, Matilda Brame. Ellie Fisher. Jessica Jennings. Courtney Lawrence. Miller Morrison. Graduating with a Bachelor of Pharmacy with Honours Class 2 Division 1, Dima El Mansour. Liam Farrell. David Ross. Graduating with a Bachelor of Pharmacy Honours, Hind Al-Ruwali. Abdullah Humid Al-M Al-Tubaiti. Monique Anway. Cassandra Bauer. Alexandra Brooks. Antonia Ferrugia. Stephen Holmes. Hayley Jones. Sung Kwong. Caitlin Lynch. Natasha Mallam. Emily Pham. Tegan Phillips. Amelia Randall. Kaylee Rayner Badior. Morgan Rock. Elijah Rose. Jessica Slater. Harrison Wallace. Nicholas Wilson. Courtney Woods. Chloe Woodward. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates at this time.
Thank you, Professor Wood. We'll now enjoy a musical interlude by Sisters Emily and Hannah Coles, accompanied by Terence Koo. Both Emily and Hannah are current University of Newcastle students, and today they'll be performing a rendition of You've Got a Friend, originally by Carole King. Thank you. Thank you, Emily and Hannah, and thank you for the accompaniment, Terence. It was wonderful. I now call on Professor Jane Bleasel, Dean and Head of the School of Medicine and Public Health, to present graduates of undergraduate degrees.
Chancellor, I present graduates who have satisfied the requirements of an undergraduate award. Graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Science with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Medical Science and Doctor of Medicine, Yi Xin Fu. Fiona Liu. Graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Science and Doctor of Medicine, Al Farouk Omar Farouk Al Maif. Freihei Alam. Sarah Al Samal. Ricky Amoils. Jordan Amos. Alicia Baxter. Aishwarya Balasubramanian. Kimberly Barras. Caroline Barton. Katie Bird. Michael Burtill. Tanya Burke. Thomas Coppamola. Dilpreet Kadra. Varam Chaganti. Shike Trudy Chuck. Andreas Chambers. Jessica Chambers. Jessica Chan. Juliet Chan. Aaron Chi. Felicity Ching. Sophie Clark. Hannah Cochrane. Ashley Colico. Hamish Cranny. Jamie Culgan. Antonia Curry. Thomas Dayoub. Ines de la Vega. Georgia Denian. Matthew Dicker. Adrian Din Tram. Swati Ekambarishwa. Aneen Farid. Laura Gallagher. Jia Cern Gan. John Gall. Christian Gayer. Brittany Glanville. Amy Goynich. Jake Gregson. Sally Grote. Wenbo Guo. Brittany Harrop. Okay. Catherine Hitches. William Wang. Jason Ewan. Farineh Islam. Charles Joyce. Timothy Kasturerathni. Tanishwa Kandelwal. Jia Nku. Dominic Lamb. Mariam Shea Latif. Daryl Lee. Mei Ling Lee. Samuel Lees. Zai Chung Leong. Si Ping Liang. Paulina Lim. Peter Lin. Olivia Lyons. Madeline Lowe. Hannah Long. Victor Lai. Brooke McNabb. Maxine Manila. Erin McKernan. Matthew Mewsum. Aman Mohammed. Lisa Moran. Kindalyn Murray. Emily Nash. Lynette Notan. Kajanan Nityanathan. Kirsty Nishki. Amy Oosthuizen. Jeannie Park. Melissa Park. Charisma Palmer. McLean Parsons. Katja Petro. Olivia Plummer. Caitlin Potts. Wei Han Kwa. Samantha Coy. Deepika Ramachandran. Kaushik Ramkumar. Sorry. That was to Kaushik, who's not here. Richard Posen. Prachi Sahai. Lydia Searle. Samuel Sebastian. Rebecca Shackle. Vanessa Sirabadana. Shivana Sapia. Gwendolyn Yixing Tan. Kai-Yun Jodine Tay. Charlotte Thomas. Randy Tijing. Melissa Tosland. Semin Ojin. Lucille Vance. Lachlan Wasson. Lahini Weerasinga. Abby Wilesmith. Lauren Wilson. Chek Ying Adeline Wong. Lauren Zawal. Bonnie Zhu. Graduating with a Bachelor of Medicine with distinction, Andrea Yip. Graduating with a Bachelor of Medicine, Amy Chin Yu Poon. Clarence Ratnakumar. Harapriya Vetavelu. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates. I now invite Professor Amanda Johnson, Head of School and Dean of Nursing and Midwifery, to present graduates of undergraduate degrees.
Chancellor, I present graduates who have satisfied the requirements for an undergraduate award. Graduating with a Bachelor of Midwifery with distinction, Sarah Bainbridge. Graduating with a Bachelor of Midwifery with distinction, Willow Brame. Sophie Busby. Olivia Bushby. Morgan Campbell. Aisling Carroll. Cody Coates. Gabrielle Gamsby Bolton. Madison Gibson. Erin Geiler. Kate Hamilton. Audrey Howe. Matilda Jackson Fowler. Olivia Jones. Katie Leendertz. Kirsten Rouse. Ella Smeets. Emma Smith. Emma Thompson. Morgan Ferrier. Graduating with a Bachelor of Midwifery, Caitlin Chaplin. Sian Gustang. Demi Carolyn Gordon. Chloe Hurd. Laura Copman. Mary Mignanelli. Sally Mitchell. Isabel Russell. Graduating with a Bachelor of Nursing with distinction, Phoebe Bronner. Julia Clark. Ruby Gurmon. Busiwe Kangumbo. Amy Kilburn. Kate Lintott. Elsa McLeod. Abby Moran. Annabelle Perkins. Kate Stocker. Rose Ward. Razia Akram. Shajil Ashad. Isabel Arthur. Asma Arwig. Mufaro Tracy Banza. Brianna Bell. Bianca Black. Nicole Branch. Rebecca Bonaventura. Caleb Bridges. Lavinia Brusek. Emma Burns. Lily Casolari. Monique Coca. Julie Cook. Lisa Craig. Tasha Dean. Khadija Ibrahimi. Riley Eichmann. Loren Fairhurst. Claire Fleming. Brooke Forbes. Georgia Hayes. Laura Jackson. Holly Marie James. Natalie Jeffrey. Abby Johnson. Rebecca Kastenberger. Jessica Costria. Kirsten Kyle. Anika Lott. Sarah Lynch. Samantha Mercer. Elizabeth Merrifield. Yusuf Ahmad Nadaf. Alexis Endota Ndi Ritu. Taylor Nickinson. Samuel Perkins. Lachlan Railings. Savino Root. Brittany Rousell. Abby Stewart. Jacqueline Tyndall. Jodie Waters. Dylan Williams. And lucky last, Sarah Williams. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates.
Thank you, Professor Johnson. I'd now like to invite Jordan Amos, who's graduating today with a Bachelor of Medical Science and a Doctor of Medicine, to speak on behalf of the graduates. Thanks, Jordan.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Council, staff of the University, family and friends of graduates, and most importantly, graduates. My name is Jordan Amos, and I'm a proud Wongai-Won Wiradjuri woman. And today I'll be graduating with the Bachelor of Medical Science and Doctor of Medicine cohort. Today, so today it is my honour to be the graduate speaker and speak on behalf of all graduates. I'm one of just over 500 First Nations doctors, which I'll get a little emotional about, but I would really like to thank the University of Newcastle for being the university that Australia really holds close to their heart, because they are the largest number, they have produced the largest number of First Nations doctors in all of Australia. Yeah. So from that, I'd first like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we are graduating, the Pamalong clan of the Awabakal Nation. We are gathered here today in the Great Hall on traditional unceded land, and I pay my deepest respect to their elders, past, present, and emerging. I recognise and respect their cultural heritage, beliefs, and continuing relationship with the land and university. I also extend my respect to everyone within this room, as we all celebrate the incredible achievements of this year's graduating cohort. Today marks the culmination of years' worth of hard work and dedication from graduates of the School of Biomedical Science and Pharmacy, School of Medicine and Public Health, and School of Nursing and Midwifery. Now, I'd like us all to take a moment and remember when our journey first began. The excitement mixed with all the nerves of starting a new chapter, the panic when you first opened the UAC website or the university email, then the waves of elation when you saw that you were accepted into your degree, and the waves that continued when you shared your exciting news with your friends and family. I remember telling the people in my life that I had been offered a place in medicine, and they were all so incredibly proud that there was now to be 2 doctors in the family. At the time, my mum, just over here, was studying her 2nd year of medicine, and she was the first in our family to go to university, and has been one of my greatest inspirations and champions. Our journey through our degrees has been unlike those who have walked this road before us. When we first started, I'm sure we thought it would all be smooth sailing and there'd be no global pandemics. But I do recall my plans in my third year of my degree with my colleagues overseas on clinical placements and me anticipating my trip to Nepal. I was pretty excited to start my studies overseas and have the privilege of witnessing healthcare services in a developing country. I'd received my vaccinations, purchased my flights, organised my accommodation and clinical placement, but unfortunately, the day before I was about to leave, the university called and said I couldn't go. COVID changed our lives and our university experience. We shifted from overseas placements and clinical placements and lectures on campus to online learning, lockdown, and isolation. Some of us were isolated from our families, friends, and significant support systems. Some of us were studying in Australia and unable to return home. Despite these obstacles, today we are graduating and becoming part of the continually growing University of Newcastle alumni. Which brings us to today. I'd first like to start by expressing my incredible gratitude to all of the supporters in our lives that have helped us get to this moment, to the teachers and staff who generously shared their time and expertise, often going above and beyond. Thank you. To the parents, partners, families and friends who were our sounding boards, fake patients, and championed our journeys. Thank you. I am so incredibly proud of the people in front of me today and for achieving everything that we have. I would like to congratulate the graduates on completing such an incredible journey and outstanding achievement. I look forward to all of your career pursuits and highlights. Thank you.
Jordan, thank you very, very much for that speech. I should explain to the audience that Jordan was only asked to give that speech at about 10 o'clock last night, owing to illness of her colleague. So heaven knows how well she would have spoken if we'd given her a day or two's notice. That was a wonderful speech and full of emotion and full of pride. And Jordan, as an Indigenous medical doctor, it's a fantastic achievement. And for our broader audience, this university has graduated by far the most Aboriginal medical doctors in Australia. There are 40 universities in Australia, and we've graduated well over 100, probably 110 now. So it's a very proud achievement. And Jordan, with the commitment you obviously have and your colleagues, we'll all play our part in that bridging the gap. I hope that everyone's enjoyed today's ceremony, and I thank you for joining the university community in the celebration of the awarding of degrees. Thank you also to the audience for participating. It was great to have your involvement, and it really does bring these ceremonies to life. So thank you indeed. Before I declare the ceremony concluded, though, this time I'd like to ask the graduates to remain seated and for everyone else to stand and join me once again applauding their achievements. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you indeed. I now declare the ceremony concluded, but invite you to join us for a graduate reception in the Brennan Room to continue celebrating this very special event together. And finally, graduates, just one last time, congratulations on it's a stunning achievement, particularly through this time period you've had. The last few years have been tortuous. So your achievements are all the more meritorious. Can I just say in conclusion, you're leaving this university, hopefully coming back at some stage through your life, but you're leaving it today with the knowledge and equally importantly with a set of values on which this university is founded, which will enable you to do great things. And as our guest speaker encouraged us earlier in this ceremony, show those leadership skills and make the world a better place. Thank you.